Today on Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Hello everyone and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today we are going to be working on our primary bedroom in our house. You guys have seen a few makeovers in this room and I feel like I finally nailed it. I cannot wait to show you the end, so definitely make sure you stay until the very end of today's video. But first I want to thank Boll and Branch for sponsoring today's video. They offer 100% organic cotton bedding and bath products such as sheets, duvets, pillows, mattresses, and towels. They are from farm to factory and they never use harmful chemicals, pesticides, or GMOs. So if you're looking for a product like this, you have finally found it. Plus their quality is amazing, and don't even get me started on this packaging. When I started to open this up, I was in awe. I felt like I was opening up one of my designer bags. The first thing that came to my mind was the wedding gift I have to buy for a friend. I am totally sending these straight to their house. I don't even have to worry about wrapping it because it comes packaged so nicely. It is the best gift to give. Either give the gift to yourself or a family member or a friend. I feel like for wedding gifts, showers, anybody could use a good night's rest, and this is going to give it to them. And here's a little fun fact. We spend over half of our lives in bed, so that's why we need bedding that lasts a lifetime. And since Boll and Branch products get better with every use and wash, the brand is the perfect fit. And I actually have an amazing discount code with them, so don't miss out on their biggest sale of the season. You can get 15% off selected items. All you have to do is use Till Vacuum 15 at checkout. I'm going to have my link down below in my description box, so definitely click on that, use that code, and give the gift of sleep. As I was opening these up, because I wanted to throw them in the washer before I made my bed, I was just paying attention to even more detail, things I missed when I opened them up. Plus they came in this cute little bag. I feel like these are nice to have, so if you switch out your sheets, you can clean them and then put them away in this case, so if you put them in a closet or something like that, they don't get dusty. I'm actually going to put both of these in our suitcase bags for when we go on vacation. They're so helpful to have because you can put like your dirty laundry in there and it doesn't have to get mixed in with your clean laundry. And then the gift boxes they came in, I'm totally going to use up in my closets for like linen sets or lingerie sets. They are beautiful and gorgeous, and you can definitely reuse these items. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get these thrown in the washer, and then we're going to get started taking this entire room apart so I can clean it a little bit. That way we can get to decorating it.
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard. Cause you're in my space and now I'm so pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it.
I do have some new pieces to put in the room today. That's why I'm taking all of this out. Now, if I didn't buy new lamps, I wouldn't have to remove these from the space. I could just dust them and move on, but I did order new ones, so I'm going to go ahead and be taking out all those pieces, so when it comes time to put everything back in, it's already taken out, it's already been cleaned underneath, and it's ready to go. I also wanted to mention that I'm going to be talking more about the bedding and the details later on in this video when I go to make my bed, so if you want to hear more about them, and you want to see the big reveal, it's insane, definitely do not click off. Watch this entire video because the transformation is incredible. Anytime you're doing a a makeover, definitely don't forget to clean the space. So don't skip that step. I know it's easy to do because you're so excited to put your new pieces in, or to just use pieces around your house if you're trying to save money on decor. But skipping this step will leave the reveal just not as powerful. But when you look around the space and it's nice and fresh and clean, it just makes a much bigger and better impact.
With my heart in your hand, and I'm too deep into win this gamble. Pull me towards you, and I cannot fight it.
Now it's time to switch out this rug, and this is the first bed I've ever owned that's so heavy, and it's not even the bed itself, it's that we have the adjustable mattresses. And last time we put this rug in here, we had to take the bed completely apart. But I saw someone that I follow on Instagram. I've got to find her name. I'll try to remember what it is. Plus, you guys were sending me the video like crazy, how they used like car jacks on each side and jacked it up and pulled out the rug. So we only had one, so we definitely had to make do. But you're going to see Chase come in and save the day, so we didn't have to like completely take the mattress off and unhook the beds and unplug them. Last time it was so much work, so this was way easier. I definitely think we need a second jack for the next time we do this, so we had it on each side, but this definitely did help. So under this bed, I swear there's like 20 feet, and most of it got lifted up by the jacks, but the ones in the center didn't. So Chase was trying to hold up the center of the bed while Savannah and I were trying to get the rug underneath. You can see right here, I was like laying on the ground. I got so tired of running back and forth, but I knew Chase was like trying to hold it in a squat position. So we definitely got it. It took a little bit of adjusting, but it was totally worth it. This rug is incredible and looks amazing with the space. So give a big shout out to Chase for helping me get this rug underneath here.
Like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical.
Now I'm going to put together some lamps that I had bought. So it said some assembly required, but it really wasn't hard at all. You just had to like pull the cord through and then screw it on and then add the like shade cover. Super easy to do. I will say anytime I order lamps online, you typically have to put your shade together now. They don't like send it pre-made, which does save on shipping. And the first time I got these, I was super nervous. I've had them before where they were like all Velcro, but these were actually just little snaps. And I know it looks overwhelming, but it is so easy and simple to do. So don't let that scare you off if you see that when you're ordering. It is really easy just to snap them, Velcro the end, and then put the shade on.
I remember every day that I spent right here with you. Yeah, you are the one who makes me feel as good as I do. Baby,
One little tip, if you're doing this and you have a white shade, make sure your floor or countertop or desk, wherever you're doing it, is clean, because you are rubbing against it on the ground and they could get dirty, and I don't feel like lampshades are super easy to clean. So that's just a little pro tip if you're going to be doing this.
this could be magical.
I feel like these lamps are perfect for the space. You guys know I'm going with this very like neutral, earthy, pops of black. I kind of keep calling it Scandinavian, but I love little touches of glam still. I can't get the glam completely gone. So I love the texture of these, but at the bottom they have a little touch of gold, which to me is always just a little bit of glam. So I love how these look in the space.
I see a sky with a reindeer car, but I'm running.
So I've been working on the sheets and bedding this whole time, so don't click off yet. I still have more I want to talk about them, but while those finish up, they're almost dry. I'm going to head back in to our primary bedroom and finish decorating this, and then we're going to get that bedding on so you guys can see the reveal. So you guys know I do not cut off tags until I'm 110% sure I want it. Normally I leave the tag on for a couple days, but I've had this for a couple days, and as soon as I saw it in the space, I knew it was the one, so that's why I clipped that tag. Now I have a few other pieces I'm going to work on for our fireplace. So I'm going to go ahead and arrange these, and you're going to see me start to arrange all of this in front of my bed, and that's because sometimes picking things up and down and putting it on the fireplace can get tiring and you don't want it to get broke. So you can actually do it down on the ground if that's easier for you. Just go ahead and make sure you like how it looks, how all the spacing it is, and then all you have to do is transport it from the floor up to the fireplace and you're done. So just a little heads up, while I'm working on this fireplace, I wanted to let you guys know I'm going to be sharing tips with you on how I make my bed. That's actually one of the reasons I really wanted to start a YouTube channel. I don't think I've ever shared this, but I watched so many ladies make the bed, and it seemed wrong from how my grandma taught me to make my bed, and so I wanted to make a video so bad on how to make your bed. So if you want to hear some of those tips and tricks, definitely stay tuned because we're almost to that part. Okay, so I just pulled the sheets out of the dryer, so we're gonna go ahead and start putting them on. The first thing I noticed when I went to make the bed, which was huge for me, is the tops labeled either like head or foot, so you know where the top is, and the side. To me, that is a game changer when you're trying to make your bed, or if you have kids that help, or your husband that helps, you automatically know what the top and bottom is. And the other thing that I noticed that I don't think I've ever seen before is it had a K on it as well for king. So if you're washing multiple sheets together at the same time, like in my house, we all have white sheets, I have to sit there and try to figure out what are the kings, what are the queens, what are the fulls, and it can be so exhausting. I put them on the wrong bed, all of that. I've learned I can't wash sheets together, but now I can because these are labeled so well. I love that little feature that they added because to me, it makes a huge difference. Okay, so here's my tip and where I felt like most girls that I was watching went wrong. I was always taught to put my top sheet on upside down. That way when you fold it back and make your bed, the pretty side is on top. So you're gonna have to let me know down below in the comment section. Is this a new tip for you? Or are you already doing that? This is just the way that my grandma taught me. I've always done it. I remember the first time I told Chase, he thought I was crazy, but once he visually saw that like you fold the sheet back and like the pretty stitchings on the outside, it makes sense. I will never not be able to make my bed this way. Okay, another really cool feature about this bedding from Boll & Branch is in the duvet cover. You put the insert in and then there's actual little ties. I did a horrible job filming it, but you tie the duvet insert into the duvet itself so it won't get like messed up, it won't slide down. It's all tied up to the corners. Amazing the details they put into this. The quality, the packaging, the details are insane. Once again, this is the gift of sleep because they are so soft and it's so pretty. For so long, I felt like I was making my bed wrong because I couldn't get it fluffy. Like I would see other people's beds, or I'd see it in stores or hotels, and every bed looked like a cloud and I couldn't do it. It was my bedding. You're gonna see as this video goes on, it looks like my bed is nothing but a beautiful cloud that I get to sleep on now. Now, this is where I put that sheet upside down comes into play. So I'm gonna fold my duvet cover back, but I always do my sheet too because I feel like it's just so nice to like throw your pillows off in the evening and just crawl right into bed. So I love to have it folded down. And if I wouldn't have flipped that cover, you would be seeing the outside of the seams now. Now you're seeing the beautiful side of it because you folded it back, because you put it upside down. I hope I'm not talking crazy. I hope this makes sense. When you get your sheets in, definitely try it and you will love the look. Now I'm going to start adding all the pillows, and just so you know, everything you see here is from Boll and Branch, and don't forget they're having their biggest sale of the season. So all you have to do is use Till Vacuum 15 at checkout and you're going to get 15% off all select items. So once again, that link is down below in my description box. Do not hesitate on this one. I know you've probably heard a lot of us talking about this lately. I know a lot of the girls I follow have been mentioning this, so I was so excited to get my hands on it myself and give you guys my review. I am so impressed. I think I'm even more shocked about the quality and then the packaging. I never saw somebody open it up on camera, so I didn't know how beautiful it was. But I'm just so happy with the quality, the design. To me, it is so classic. I could decorate my bedroom 1,000 different ways and this bedding will look great in here. I could keep this bedding for 20 years and it's still so classic and simple and timeless. And when you're investing in pieces, that's what you want it to be. You want it to be timeless so you don't have to change it out a lot. I know with me and having dogs, I have to wash my bedding all the time because George jumps up here, and washing a comforter is really hard, but I love that this is a duvet and I can just throw it in the washer. But now I'm taking you guys inside this room. It is amazing. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about it, so definitely let me know down below in the comments section what you guys think about the makeover.
Hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back.
Another thing I want to mention are their like blankets and throws. The texture on them is insane. It's gorgeous. It adds so much to a very neutral space, so keep that in mind when you're ordering. I know the waffle cream one on my bed is one of their best sellers, and it just feels so good on your body. I could sleep with just that on me, so if you're looking for a really cool textured blanket, definitely check them out as well. I got the itch to go ahead and flip these pillows. I wanted to see what it looked like if I put the Euro shams in the back, and I also wanted to show you guys just another way to make the bed. So basically, I'm just gonna put those 3 pillows in the back and move the other ones forward, and then you can let me know which way you like it better. I know which way I like it better, and I'll tell you here in a second, but I want you to like make your own opinion before I tell you mine.
What can I do? What can I do when your dream is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back. I don't wanna go alone. Go back.
Okay, so here is how it looks with the Euro shams in the very back. And then here it is with the 3 Euro shams in the front. I'm not gonna lie guys, this is definitely my favorite. I have a thing for threes, so I just love seeing the 3 pillows on the bed. It kind of all started with the family of 3, but I feel like threes just follow me everywhere now and I love it. But here's all my after clips. I'm totally in love with it. So thanks again to Boll and Branch for sponsoring today's video. I love our sponsors because that's what provides you guys with free content. So definitely show them some love and check out their site. Keep them in mind anytime you're needing new bedding or you're doing any gifts for someone. They're amazing company. But thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
So I know I'll see you next time, next time, next time. So I know I'll see you next time, next time.